Fine. Uh, and of course, one more thing, I will not make my video on because that will create problem for the internet for time being. जर इंटरनेट आलं तर मी चालू करेन. Okay. Fine. Tell me what was the last point that we did. Example number 61. Isha is saying example number 61. Okay, all right. Fine. We found out the power, right? In example number 61, we found out the total power consumed by the circuit. So find out power consumed by the first bulb plus second bulb plus third bulb plus fourth bulb, right? And there you did not have to check whether the bulbs are in series or in parallel. Okay, you simply have to check power consumed by each bulb and you simply have to add. While calculating power, don't say power in series or power in parallel. No, resistance in series, resistance in parallel, that is okay, but effective power will be simply addition of all these. Okay, fine. So today we will solve example number 62 also. Okay, we have solved example number 62 as well. All right, example number 63 I gave you as a homework, right? Example number 63 I gave you as a homework, but still let's solve it. Write down along with me example number 63. Grade the bulb in the order of their brightness. Okay, grade the bulbs. Write down. Grade the bulbs in the order of their in the order of in the order of their brightness. In the order of their brightness. What is the fact that we know now? Brightness is proportional to power consumed, right? Brightness is proportional to power consumed. All right. Brightness is proportional to power consumed. Fine, sir. Now, let me draw the circuit. You also draw it along with me. Bulb, bulb, then again 3 more bulbs. 1, 2, 3, and again 1 bulb parallel to these 2. So for us bulb means resistance, right? For us bulb means resistance, nothing else. Okay, so write down this as first bulb B1, B2, B3, B4, B5. I think this was B3, B4, this is B5. All right, this is B6. Fine, and the battery is connected like this. Battery is connected like this. All right, sir. Fine. So let's start assigning the currents. I current will reach at this point. Let's say the current I1 goes here, I1 goes here, and the remaining current you can call it as I2 or I minus I1. You can call it as I2 or you can directly write it as I minus I1. I minus I1. Okay, the same current I2 will reach here. Same current I2 will reach here. You can call this current as I3 and the remaining current as I4, or you can call this current as I4 or I2 minus I3. This is I2, right? This is I2. You can call this as I2 minus I3. Fine. First of all, we assign the currents. Now what we are going to check is we have to grade the bulbs in their order of brightness. So we have to find out power consumed by each bulb. Let's say this is the potential difference V. Okay. Now, if we try to use voltage division principle for the first bulb and the second bulb which are in series, so can I say this V is a total potential difference which will be sum across this bulb and the remaining across this bulb. This V is the addition of V1 and V2, but it is the case of two equal resistances in series. And you know, for voltage division principle, voltage divides according to the ratio of resistance or fraction of resistance. Voltage divides according to the fraction of resistance. So R, and this is total potential difference V. So shall I say this is V by 2 and this is V by 2? Reply me in the chat box. Shall I say this is V by 2 and this is also V by 2 according to voltage division principle? Check kara. Everyone reply me in the chat box. Can I say for these two bulbs which are in series, they are sharing total potential of V. So first we'll have V by 2, second we'll have V by 2. Check kara zara everyone. Reply me in the chat box. Expecting replies. Expecting replies. Can you hear me? Yes. So tell me, can I do this? If two resistances are in series, if two resistances are equal, then they will share equal voltage V by 2 and V by 2. If there are three resistances, they will share equal voltage V by 3, V by 3, V by 3. If total of V is available across them. So this will be having V by 2, this will be having V by 2. So shall I say V1 is equal to V by 2? And okay, please reply. Can you hear me? I'm not getting replies, so I cannot teach like that. Can you hear me? Yes. Fine. Okay. All right. So tell me, can I say when two resistances are in series and they are sharing total of potential V, then first we'll be having V by 2, second will be having V by 2. Is that okay? Voltage divides according to the ratio of resistance and current divides according to the ratio of conductance. Yes, now I am getting replies. So that's what I am expecting and that's what I was asking. If you do not remember, say no, so that I can explain it again. Fine. So now I am saying this resistance is having voltage of V1 equal to V by 2. The second resistance is having voltage V2 is equal to V by 2. Now I can find out power consumed by the first bulb by using the formula V square upon R, V1 square upon R1, V2 square upon R2. But all the resistances are equal. You can take all resistances as equal. All bulbs have equal rating. All bulbs have equal rating. Okay. All bulbs have equal rating. means equal resistance now. Fine. Sir, in this case, all resistances are same. So brightness is proportional to square of current passing through them. I square into R. Yes. For power, you can use I square into R. So for that, you need to find out either current or voltage. I can say V square upon R, and you are saying I square R. I am trying to find out V because that is easy in this case. Okay. You can find out I as well. Okay. That is also okay. No problem. You can say I square R, and right now I am saying V square upon R. Okay, fine. Now for this case, this V1 and V2 is now known to us. Now we are trying to find V3, V4. V3 and V4 we are trying to find it out. So what I am going to do, I am going to figure out what is this total potential, what is this total resistance? What is this total resistance? And that I can do orally. See how. This is R, this is R. R plus R, 2R. R plus R, it is going to be equal to 2R. This is R in parallel with 2R. R in parallel with 2R will give me, R in parallel with 2R will give me, reply me in the chat box. R in parallel with 2R will give me what? This is R, this is R. R plus R, 2R. This is R in parallel with 2R. Chalo, everyone reply me in the chat box. This is R in parallel with 2R. Correct. 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 R in parallel with 2R, sir will give you 2R upon 3. So that will be 2R upon 3. Okay. This is R. Okay. Fine. Now these two resistances R and R. R and R. Fine. And the battery is here. And the battery is here. Fine. Now I know this voltage is V by 2. This is also V by 2. This is total V. The same total V is available also here. Now let me find out this potential difference across the fifth bulb. Let me call it as V phi. Now can I write V phi is equal to this potential difference. These two resistances are in series, and in total they are sharing a total potential difference of V. Okay, they are having a potential difference of V. So potential divides according to the fraction of resistance. So my potential difference or my voltage is equal to my resistance upon total resistance, R plus 2R upon 3, R plus 2R upon 3 multiplied by total potential difference, which is equal to V, multiplied by total potential difference, which is equal to V. Tell me what is this answer? R upon R plus 2R upon 3. That will become 3R plus 2R, and this 3 in the numerator, 3R plus 2R, 5R. RR cancel. That will be 3 by 5. Check if I am right or wrong. That will be 3 by 5V. Let me know in the chat box if I am right or wrong. Reply Y for right, yes, and no for wrong. Am I right? Yes, no. Check kara. Voltage division principle. For this series combination, total potential difference is V, and इथे किती असणार ते आपण काढू. बघा V5 पण काढाला. Good. Done. Now what we can do is this. Remaining potential difference will be equal to V minus V5. Remaining will be equal to V minus V5. This is total V. This is V5 across the fifth bulb, and this potential difference, this total potential difference between this point and this point will be equal to V minus V5. But V minus V5, this potential difference, this total potential difference is equal to V6. That is the potential difference across the sixth bulb. Potential difference across the sixth bulb. So let me write V6 is equal to V minus V5, right? या दोन पॉइंट मधलं पोटेन्शियल डिफरन्स काय असेल? That is equal to total potential difference across the sixth bulb. So that is equal to V6, which is equal to V minus V5. Okay, and let me now write it on the next slide. V6 is equal to V minus V5, V minus, and V5 is equal to 3V by 5. So that is equal to 2V by 5. So now I have the value of V6 as well. Now I have the value of V6 as well. Okay, what is that value? 2V by 5. I am now having the value of 2V by 5 as V6. Okay. Now, if I am having this value V6, if I am having this value V6, if I am having this total value V6, it will be divided across V4 and V3. This is third bulb. So V3 and V4. V3 and V4. Okay. This total potential difference V6 will be divided across this bulb and this bulb. And both are again equal. Both are again equal. These are equal resistances. These are equal resistances RR, which are sharing a total potential difference of V6, which are sharing a total potential difference of V6. So shall I write it like this? Check if I am right or wrong. A total of V6 potential difference is being shared by fourth bulb having resistance R and the third bulb having resistance R. These two are sharing total potential of V6. So shall I write V3 equals V6, sorry, V3 equals V4, V3 equals V4, and both are equal to half. But sir, task ends here. These will be less than 2 by 5. Yes. So this will be equal to V6 by, this will be equal to V6 upon 2. This is equal to V6 upon 2. Half will be divided across this and across this. Okay. And the value of V6 is 2V by 5. Value of V6 is 2V by 5 divided by 2, which is equal to V by 5. Which is equal to V by 5. So now you have V3 and V4 as well. So square bracket the values which you have found: V3, V4, V6, and on the previous slide we have found V5, V2, and V1. Okay, these are the values which we have found out. These are the values which we have found out. So let me write all the values. V1, V2, which is equal to V by 2. V3 equals V by 5. Sorry, V3 equals V4 is equals V3 equals V4 equals V by 5. Okay, V3, V4. V5 is equal to 3V by 5 and V6 is equal to 2V by 5. These are the values that we have found out. Okay, these are the values that we have found out. Now, to find out the power consumed, let me say power consumed by the first bulb. Power consumed by the first bulb is equal to V1 square upon R1. No need to say R1, V1 square upon R, which will be equal to V1 is equal to V by 2. So that will be equal to V by 2 bracket square upon R. So just keep on writing V square upon 4R, or 1 by 4 into V square upon R. Okay, 1 by 4 into V square upon R. Power consumed by the second bulb, again V2 square upon R. Just keep on writing now. Power is equal to V square upon R. Again V2 is equal to V by 2 square upon R. That will be again equal to 1 by 4 into V square upon R. Right? How many times V square upon 4? काय करा? How many times V square upon 4 ते लिहा. Power consumed by the third bulb is equal to power consumed by the fourth bulb. दोन्ही इक्वलच असणार कारण दोघांचं पोटेन्शियल इक्वलच आहे. Is equal to power consumed by the fourth bulb is equal to V3 square upon R. V3, V4 both are equal. So V by 5 square upon R, that will be equal to 1 by 25 into V square upon R. Then power consumed by fifth bulb is equal to V5 square upon R. V5 is 3V by 5, 3V by 5 bracket square upon R, that will be equal to 9 by 25 into V square upon R. Okay, up to this reply me in the chat box, clear and written. CW. Good. Good. Expecting reply from everyone. Write this down fast. Good. Fine. So now you can figure out what is 1 by 4.25, 1 by 4.25, 1 by 25 means 0.04, 9 by 25 means 0.36, and all these things. Okay, 1 by 25 is what? 0.04, 0.04 into 9, 0.36. Okay, 0.36. Fine. So let us write down sixth power consumed by the sixth bulb. Let me do that on the next slide. Power consumed by the sixth bulb. Power consumed by the sixth bulb. So that will be equal to V6 square upon R. V square upon R. What is V6? I think it is 2V by R. Sorry, 2V by 5. V6 is 2V by 5. So write down V6 as 2V by 5. 2V by 5 bracket square upon R. That will be equal to 4 into V square upon 25 and this R. Okay. So power consumed by the first bulb is equal to power consumed by the second bulb is equal to first and second 1 by 4 V square upon R. What does that mean? 1 by 4 means 0.25 into V square upon R. Then power consumed by the third, power consumed by the fourth. What was that? Power consumed by third and fourth both are equal, which is equal to 1 by 25 into V square upon R. What is 1 by 25 into V square upon R? 1 by 25 means 0.04 into V square upon R. Then power consumed by the fifth bulb. Power consumed by the fifth bulb is 9 by 25. 9 by 25 is a very easy task, not a big deal. 1 by 25 you already know, into 9. 9 by 25 means what? 9 into 1 by 25. And 1 by 25 is 0.04 into 9. That will be 0.36 into V square upon R. And the power consumed by the sixth bulb. Power consumed by the sixth bulb. That is in front of you, 4 by 25. 1 by 25 you already know. 1 by 25 is 0.04 into 4. 0.16 into V square upon R. 0.16 into V square upon R. Okay. So can I say smallest is 0.04. So P3 equals P4. This is the smallest. Then P3 equals P4. This is the smallest. Okay. Then which is the highest to it? Higher to it? 0.04, 0.16, 16. Power consumed by the sixth. This is done. This is done. Then 0.25. So power consumed by the first bulb equals power consumed by the second bulb, and highest is the power consumed by the fifth bulb, 0.36 P5C. And now reply me in the chat box. Is this clear to all of you? Is this question clear to all of you? चेक करा झाला क्वेश्चन. पॉवर कळाली आहे. पॉवर कळाली याचा अर्थ काय? पॉवर कळाली याचा अर्थ काय? ब्राइटनेस पण कळाली. यू कॅन राइट brightness of the third bulb brightness of the third bulb B3 equals brightness of the fourth bulb is less than brightness of the sixth bulb is less than brightness of the first bulb equals brightness of the second bulb is more than brightness of the sixth bulb. Check their answer and our answer. Sorry, fifth bulb. This is 5. Check their answer and our answer if it is right or wrong. चेक करा जरा, सगळ्यांनी रिप्लाय करा मला. त्यांचा आन्सर आपला आन्सर सेम आलाय का बघा. Expecting reply from everyone. Is this question clear to all of you? I used voltage division principle. Sir, we will get same answer if we rank brightness proportional to V. Yes, it is proportional. If brightness is proportional to V square, of course, ज्याचा V square मोठा असेल तो V पण मोठा असेल ना. तुम्ही V ने केला असं तरी चालला असतं. ऍब्सोल्युटली नो प्रॉब्लेम. ऍडिशनल थॉट्स काय काय आहेत बघा. ऍडिशनल पहिला जो काय थॉट आहे तो असा आहे की सर व्होल्टेज डिव्हिजन प्रिन्सिपल न वापरता करंट डिव्हिजन प्रिन्सिपल वापरून I2R असं जरी केलं असतं तरी चाललं असतं. नंबर 1 थॉट. नंबर 2 थॉट, use voltage division principle and find out voltage across each bulb. Okay, and now you know power is equal to V square upon R. So more the V square, more will be the power. But sir, all the resistances are equal and power is proportional to V square. Okay, voice is breaking. Wait. Tell me when the voice is clear. Tell me when the voice is clear. जेव्हा वॉइस क्लिअर येईल तेव्हा मला सांगा. चेक करा क्लिअर आहे का. जरा क्लिअर. इंटरनेटला काल रात्रीपासून प्रॉब्लेम आहे बाळांनो. आता आहे क्लिअर. इज दॅट ओके नाव. येस, ओके फाईन. इट्स ओके. पण तरी पण आपण लेक्चर घ्यायचं म्हणजे घ्यायचंच. आपण पण गिव्ह अप नाही करायचं. चलो. सो आय वॉज सेइंग दॅट पॉवर विल बी मोर इफ व्ही स्क्वेअर इज मोर. अरे पण बाळ, ज्याचा व्ही मोठा त्याचाच व्ही स्क्वेअर मोठा, म्हणजे तो पण थॉट बरोबर आहे. So brightness is proportional to V square and V square will be more if V is more. Why not? V square will be more if V is more. But that doesn't mean brightness is directly proportional to V. No, don't say that. Brightness is proportional to V square. And right now you want to do the comparison. V square will be more if V is more. मग नुसते व्होल्टेज जरी कंपेअर केले असते तरीही चाललं असतं. ऍब्सोल्युटली नो प्रॉब्लेम. Even if you have compared this V, that is also okay. Is this thought clear to all of you? V proportional to V square. We can compare, कारण सगळे R तर इक्वल आहेत. We can compare V square or V as all the resistances are equal. All the resistances म्हणजे बल्बची रेजिस्टन्सेस आर इक्वल. ओके सर, फाईन. So similarly, you can tackle question number 64, 65. Okay, similarly, you can tackle, or let us tackle question number 65. Okay, because they are asking something about power consumed. Okay, so they are asking something about power consumed. So let me move on to the next slide. You also write down the next question number along with me. Question number 65. Question number 65. If certain number of bulbs rated as P1 watt and V volt, first bulb कसा आहे बघा, P1 watt, V volt. This is the first bulb. Second bulb is P2 watt. Second bulb is P2 watt. Again V volt, means voltage rating is same but power ratings are different. Okay, and so on and so on. Certain number of bulbs are connected in series, let me write here, bulbs, first, second, third, so fourth, fifth, and so on, are in series. They are connected in series. Okay, sir. Across a potential difference V, across a potential difference V, then power consumed by all the bulbs, full stop, then power consumed by all the bulbs, power consumed by all the bulbs is equal to question mark. Is equal to question mark. Try to understand. This is the first bulb having resistance R1. This is the second bulb having resistance R2. Now I'm not going to draw the bulb symbol, okay? R3 and so on. Each bulb has rating P1 watt, V volt, P2 watt, V volt, P3 watt, V volt. Power ratings are different, but voltage ratings are same. Okay, sir. And let's say there is a battery with potential difference equal to V. Fine. Now let's say there are n number of bulbs. Okay, sir. Fine. Now we want to find out what? We want to find out total power consumed by all the bulbs. Means power consumed by first plus second plus third. Okay. So what we can do is this: total power consumed is equal to power consumed by first plus power consumed by second plus power consumed by third. Slowly try to understand. Plus so on. Okay, sir. Because don't check whether the resistances are in series or parallel. If you are finding out power, just add all the powers. Okay, fine, sir. Now, sir, what we have to do here is we know that in this circuit, let's say there are n resistances. In this circuit, there are n resistances. Okay. Each resistance is going to have a different value. Why? Power rating and voltage rating are same, but power ratings are different. So call this as first equation. For time being, call this as first equation. Now our task is to find out power consumed by the first resistance, power consumed by the second resistance, power consumed by the third resistance. We can assume n resistances are there. We can find current in the circuit. Yes, sir, we can find out current in the circuit and I square R1, I square R2, I square R3. Why I am not saying I1, I2, I3? Because these all resistances are in series. So I can say I square R1, I square R1, I square R2, I square R3 and so on. Okay. So let me write it on next slide. Total power consumed by all the bulbs is equal to I square R1, power consumed by the first bulb, I square R2, power consumed by the second bulb, I square R3, power consumed by the third bulb, and so on. Okay. So I can take this I square common. Yes. In the bracket R1 plus R2 plus R3. Yes, sir. And so on. Now call this as equation number 2. Now my task is to replace this current because that is the variable which I have created. Now my task is to replace R1, R2, R3 because these are the variables which I have created. These variables have not been given in the question. So these are the variables R1, R2, R3 which I have created. This is the current which I have created. Okay. So I can write total current given by the battery is equal to potential difference of the battery divided by resistance experienced by the battery. Try to understand. Because all the resistances are in series, I can write current as potential difference upon resistance. But sir, current is to be squared. And this R1 plus R2 plus R3 and so on as it is. काय केलं मी करंटला काय लिहिलं potential difference upon total resistance. Current given by the battery is equal to potential difference of the battery. It is given that potential difference of the battery is V volt. Potential difference of the battery is V volt. So total of potential difference is V volt available here. And note all these resistances are not equal. Okay, because ratings are different. Power ratings are different. So each individual resistances are going to be different. So I just found out the current. I, which is equal to V divided by total resistance, But that current is to be squared, sir. That current is to be squared. Fine. Now what I can do is this. I can keep this variable V because it is given in the question. So keep it as it is. So that will become V square. Now this R1 plus R2 plus R3 square and this R1 plus R2 plus R3 will get cancelled with each other, and only R1 plus R2 plus R3 plus so on will remain in the denominator. This you could have done directly also. That is allowed. हे आपण directly करू शकलो असतो की नाही. Total potential difference upon total resistance, V square upon R. Total potential difference square upon R. Reply me in the chat box. This we could have written directly. Yes, no? Everyone? बाळांनो हे डायरेक्टली लिहिता आलं असतं की नाही. Total potential difference across all the bulbs, V square or V, and effective resistance of all the bulbs combiningly, R1 plus R2 plus R3 and so on. So this we could have written directly also. This we could have written directly also. Okay, sir. Fine. Now our task is to replace these resistances R1, R2, R3. Now I have already told you why the ratings are given. Ratings are given to find out the resistance of the bulb. Okay. Now I can say power is equal to V square upon R, implies that R is equal to V square upon P, implies that R is equal to rated voltage square divided by rated power. Why the rating is given? To find out the resistance of the bulb. Therefore, R1 will be equal to rated voltage is V, rated power is P1. Check kara. Rated voltage is V, rated power is P1. For second, rated voltage is V, rated power is P2. V1, V2 nahi kela tani. V. P1, P2, P3, P4. Okay. Fine, sir. So this is rated voltage for the first resistance is V and power is P1. R2 is equal to rated voltage for the second resistance V2, rated power P2, rated voltage for the third resistor V, again square, no need to say V3, rated power is P3, and so on. Up to this, reply me in the chat box, clear and written. Everyone fast. We are almost at the answer. Now we are going to just put the values of R1, R2 and R3, then we'll get the answer. Check kara everyone. CW. बल्ब वाले क्वेश्चन्स जमायला पाहिजेत. एग्जाम मध्ये पण येतील या संडेच्या एग्जाम मध्ये येतील बल्ब वाले क्वेश्चन्स. पॉवर पर्यंतचे सगळे क्वेश्चन्स. ओके, ऑल दी क्वेश्चन्स अप टू दी पॉवर पॉइंट. सर यू आर टीचिंग ऑन द पॉवर पॉइंट. यस, पॉवर पर्यंतचे सगळे क्वेश्चन्स एग्जामला असतील. ओके, फाइन. And I am expecting that whatever homework you are completing, if you have any doubt in that homework, I am expecting those doubts on the group. Okay, so that we can solve those doubts, right? नुसते डाउट साठवून ठेवायचे नाही आहेत. Next, now we will put the values of R1, R2, R3 here and we'll find out power consumed by the bulb. We will find out power consumed by the all the bulbs. So power consumed will be equal to V square upon R1 plus R2 plus R3. R1 is V square upon P1, R2 is V square upon P2, R3 is V square upon P3 and so on, sir. Okay, so now you can take this V square common. That V square and V square in the numerator will get cancelled, so that will become 1 upon 1 by P1 plus 1 by P2 plus 1 by P3 and so on. Tell me, is their answer, our answer correct or not? They have not given the solution, they have directly given the answer. Solution काय त्यांनी केलेलंच नाहीये. सोल्युशन तर मी केलं तुमच्या समोर. चेक करा त्यांचं आपलं बरोबर आहे का. Is this question clear to all of you? Will you be able to solve these type of questions independently? Total power in the circuit is the addition. P1 plus P2 plus P3, and then we found out P1, P2, P3, power consumed by first, power consumed by second, power consumed by third. Rated power are given to find out resistances. Ratings are generally given to find out resistance. Yes, fine. Let us solve next question. Question number 66. Question number 66. For driving a current of 3 ampere, current किती पाहिजे आहे? 3 ampere. For driving a current of 3 ampere for 5 minutes. For 5 minutes. 3 ampere चा करंट पाहिजे किती टाइम साठी? 5 मिनिट साठी पाहिजे सर. ओके. In an electrical circuit 900 joule of work is to be done. त्यासाठी वर्क किती लागतंय? 900 joule एवढं वर्क लागतंय. Current is given, time is given, and how much work is required to be done? 900 joule. Okay, sir. Find EMF of the source in the circuit. Find EMF of source in the circuit. EMF विचारले किंवा पोटेन्शियल डिफरन्स विचारले. वर्क डन दिले, करंट दिलाय, टाइम दिलाय, EMF किंवा पोटेन्शियल डिफरन्स विचारलाय. Tell me, this is the electrical circuit. This is your source whose EMF or potential difference is asked to you. This current I is given to you. For how much time, that is also given to you. Which equation we will use? Reply me in the chat box. Which equation we can use? बोला. Tell me. कोणते इक्वेशन बाळांनो वापरायचं? You should not need me for this question, okay? You should deal with this one on your own. Tell me. Subhadnya is saying, sir, I into V into T. Okay, I into V into T. W is equal to VQ. Yes, you can use that. Everyone चेक करा कुठले इक्वेशन वापरू शकतोय. आपल्याला V विचारलाय. वी आर आस्क V. आपल्याला काय विचारलंय? V विचारलंय. V कुठून मिळणार आपल्याला? W is equal to potential difference into charge flown. Potential difference into charge flown. W is equal to VQ. Potential difference we are asked. So V is equal to W upon Q. Work done is given to us. Now charge is equal to current into time. Charge is equal to current into time. Current equal to charge upon time. Current equal to charge upon time. Charge equal to current into time. So work done is 900 joule. Current is 3 ampere. Put a bracket. Whenever you do the substitution, there are two things in multiplication or in division. Whenever you do the you do the substitution, put a bracket. Current is equal to 3 ampere. Current is equal to 3 ampere into time. Time is equal to what? Time is equal to 5 minutes. Minute. So minute. No, we don't want it, and we don't want it in minute. So minute we have to replace by 60 second. 60 second. No need to write second because it is SI unit. While calculation, we don't write the unit, but we do the conversion of unit. Minute is to be written as 60 second. 5 as it is. 5 as it is. Minute we are replacing by 60 second. Fine, sir. This 0 cancel. 5 into 6 is 30. This 0 cancel. 3 into 3 is 9. See how I am doing the calculation. Tithas kodun tithas litoy. 9 upon 9 is 1. That's how calculations are expected. That's my answer. Check what is their answer. 1 volt. Yes. Reply me in the chat box. Is this question clear or not? Current सांगितलं होता, टाइम सांगितलं होता, वर्क डन सांगितलं होतं, पोटेन्शियल डिफरन्स विचारलं होतं. Everyone reply me in the chat box. Write it down. Take your time. Write it down and expecting reply from all of you. This kind of questions you are not going to leave. Okay. Tell me. Batao. Is this question clear and written? CW. Good, Vidula. Alam. Aditya. Khushi. And Khushi, you have to put the doubts on the group, okay? Whatever the doubts you have in the homework are to be put on the group. That I have told you before as well. This is for everyone. Okay? This is for everyone. Module मध्ये जे काय doubts आहेत, जे तुम्हाला question solution बघून पण समजत नाही आहे, those are expected to be put on the group. Those are expected to be put on the group. Okay? Next, 67. Next question number 67. Let us try to solve this question. What is that? An electric kettle. Okay, fine. Electric kettle has 2 coils. Fine. What you are given? You are given electric kettle has 2 coils. Okay, it has 2 coils. Fine. Electric kettle has 2 coils. When one coil is switched on, it takes 15 minutes to boil water. Okay. First coil, if it is made on, it takes time equal to T1 equal to 15 minutes to boil water. To boil water. Water boil करायला पहिली coil किती वेळ घेते बा? 15 minutes. Next. And when the second coil is switched on, it takes 30 minutes to boil the water. पहिल्यांदा फर्स्ट कॉइल ऑन होती, सेकंड ऑफ होती. आता फर्स्ट ऑफ केली आहे, दिस इज द केस 1. Case 1. Now you have the case 2. Now you have the second coil on. Now the second coil is made on. It takes how much time? Let's say T2. It is given that it takes 30 minutes to boil the water. To boil given amount of water. To boil given amount of water. Okay. Then how long it will take to boil the water when both the coils are on? Okay. Both the coils are on, first in series and then in parallel. See what they are asking. Case 3. First and second coil जर series मध्ये connect केल्या, if in series, then how much time they will take to boil water? To boil water, how much time they will take if both these coils are connected in series? Okay, fine. Case 4. First and second coil. First and second coil. Instead of series, now they are used in parallel. Then how much time they will take? Then how much time they will take to boil the water? Okay, fine. All right. क्वेश्चन काय आला का बघा बाळांनो. एक हिटिंग कॉइल आहे, ती पाण्यामध्ये टाकायची. दॅट विल टेक 15 minutes टू बॉईल द गिवन अमाउंट ऑफ वॉटर. पहिली काढा. नाउ रिमूव्ह द फर्स्ट कॉइल. नाउ पुट द सेकंड कॉइल in the same amount of cold water. Now boil that water with the help of second coil. It will take 30 minutes. Now connect the both coils in series and put those coil in the water. Those coils in the water, that will take how much time to boil the water? Now remove that. Now again take the same amount of water. Now make the parallel connection of the two coils. Now put those two coils in the water. Now check how much is the time required to boil the same amount of water. So T3 and T4 is equal to question mark. Is this question clear to all of you? Question clear झाला का बघा? Question clear झाला का बघा? Reply in the chat box clear, small c. Question clear? First. बोला 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 पटपट. क्वेश्चन क्लियर झाला का बाळा? दिस इज द एक्झाम्पल ऑफ हीटर कॉइल. पहिला क्वेश्चन क्लियर होऊ दे. क्वेश्चन सिंपल आहे, सॉल्व करून दाखवतो. मेथड डेव्हलप करूयात, समजून घ्याल तुम्ही लॉजिक. गुड गुड फाइन. पहिल्यांदा काय करायचं सांगतो. वी नो दॅट certain amount of heat will be required to boil the given amount of water. Okay, Sarth has given the answer 11 point something. Okay, all right. Answer काढूया बाळा. मेथड डेव्हलप करूया पहिल्यांदा. Certain amount of heat will be required to boil given amount of water. 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 So solution. Let heat required to boil water, heat required to boil water, of course it's given amount that we are not going to change, it will be same in all the cases, is equal to H. Is equal to H. Heat required to boil the given amount of water is equal to H. Okay sir. Now resistance of first coil R1, resistance of second coil R2, resistance of series combination R1 R2 upon R1 plus R2. Sorry, my mistake. Resistance of series combination will be R1 plus R2. Resistance of parallel combination will be R1 R2 upon R1 plus R2. Now all these heating coils, case 1, case 2, case 3, case 4 will be used with a same potential difference. Why? Because in our house, whatever the supply, electric supply that we get in our house, There are 3 terminals like this. Okay, what is this is neutral, just forget about this for time being, or this is earthing wire, rather this is earthing wire. What is the potential difference between these two? The root mean square value of potential difference between these two. Now why I am saying root mean square and all those things, forget about for time being. Just say potential difference between these two is around 230 volts. Is 230 volts. All the appliances in our home, all the appliances in our home are connected in parallel. This is the electric supply that we get. This is the TV, television. This is your fridge. This is the AC. All the electrical appliances in our home are connected in parallel to the supply. Okay, Advat has given some answer. It's okay, fine. All the electrical appliances, मी काहीतरी सांगतोय, so I am expecting that you are focusing on this rather than calculation. Question's answer येणार आहे. Okay, this is not a big deal for us. We can do this orally as well. Okay, fine. So calculation करण्यात काही आता डिफरंट नाही आहे बाळांनो. हे बघा, आपल्या घरातले सगळे अप्लायन्सेस कसे असतात, इलेक्ट्रिकल सप्लायला पॅरलली कनेक्टेड असतात. आपल्या घरी जो सप्लाय येतो, ओके, current will flow like this through our appliance and then will go back. The loop will get completed somewhere. The loop will get completed somewhere. Okay, all the appliances in our home are connected in parallel. Okay, so for all the 4 cases, sir, when first coil is used, it will be having potential difference V. When only second coil is used, it will again be experiencing a potential difference of same volt V. When both the coils are in series, C1, C2, even in that case, C1 and C2 will effectively experience a potential difference of V. And when both the coils are in parallel, this is a parallel combination. This is a parallel combination. Even that parallel combination will experience the same potential difference V. Okay. So the second thing that we have to write in this question is, write down, in all above 4 cases, potential difference across the coils is equal to V. Okay. In all the cases, you need heat equal to H. In all the cases, you need heat equal to H. And in all the cases, the potential difference across the given combination of coils is V. Let it be series, let it be parallel, let it be only one coil. It will take across it, the potential difference will be of V volts. Okay, fine, no problem. All right. Now, sir, for the case 1, heat is equal to, now we are going to use which formula? This is our coil, first coil R1, and across which we have the potential difference of V volt. First coil has resistance R1. So heat is equal to power into time. So V square upon R1 is going to be power, and T1 is the time. For the first case, time required was T1. Okay. So with this, what you can do, you can figure out what is R1, resistance of first coil. It is V square into T1 upon H. This is called as equation 1. Now in the case number 2, you connect the second coil, you remove the first coil, you connect the second coil, and again the voltage across second coil will be same, V. Heat required to boil the water is going to be same, so no need to say H1, H2, call it as H. Again, heat is equal to power into time, power is equal to V square upon R, so call it as V square upon R2. And time required is T2. T1 is given to you, T2 is given to you. 15 minutes and 30 minutes, that is given to you. Case 3. Of course, You can find out R2 from this. R2 is equal to V square upon H into T2. V square upon H into T2. Everyone just keep on observing the things, okay? Then case 3. In the case 3, we have two coils in series. We have two coils in series, R1 and R2. R1 and R2. And the total potential difference across the combination of the coil is V. So heat is equal to power into time. Power is equal to V square upon R effective. That is equal to V square upon R effective will be R1 plus R2 because coils are in series. Into time. That time we have to find. T3 we have to find. T3 we have to find. So T3 is equal to this H on the left hand side, R1 plus R2 on the left hand side, and this V square in the denominator. V square in the denominator. So J विचारले त्यासाठी equation लिहिलं. Now we have already found out what is R1 and R2. So this H upon V square as it is in the bracket R1 plus R2. R1 value is V square upon H into T1 plus R2 value is what? R2 value is, sir, V square upon H into T2. V square upon H into T2. Sir, H upon V square upon H, V square upon H. V square upon H, V square upon H common. V square upon H common. V square upon H common. Cancel with H upon V square. So answer will be simply T1 plus T2. म्हणजे series मध्ये time ची बाळांनो addition करायची. Yes, no, reply in the chat box. Write this down and reply in the chat box. Series मध्ये addition होणार time ची. Tell me. बोलो everyone. Clear and written. Everyone, take your time, write it down and let me know in the chat box. हा question exam मध्ये skip नाही करायचा. Grab its marks, okay? Everyone, clear and written. बोला. Clear? Expecting replies. Reply everyone. Is this question clear to all of you? Please reply me once again. Up to series combination, is that clear to all of you? बोला बाळांनो, series combination चा question समजला का? Expecting reply from everyone. If no, tell me as no. Clear है? Okay. Fine. चला बाळांनो लक्ष द्या. Case number 4. Case number 4. In that case, what they have did? They have connected both the coils in parallel. And again, across the combination, there will be potential difference of V. Okay, across the combination, there will be potential difference of V. Fine. So heat will be required same. Heat is equal to power into time. So power is equal to V square upon R effective. Now I am deliberately writing R effective I'm not writing R1 R2 upon R1 plus R2. You will observe why it is so. Into time required in the fourth case. I want time required in the fourth case. So what I can do is this one. Time required in the fourth case is equal to H as it is, R effective in the numerator divided by this V square. Now I can write it as H upon V square upon R effective. I am deliberately doing this. Because I am trying to avoid that R1 R2 upon R1 plus R2. You also observe that. You can do that also and just substitute R1 and R2. You will get the answer. You can do R1 R2 upon R1 plus R2. Just substitute R1, R2 and R1 plus R2. R1 is already found. R2 is already found. Just we have to substitute R1 and R2 in the case 3 and case 4. Not a big deal. But I am deliberately avoiding that R1 and R2. R1 R2 upon R1 plus R2. Okay. So 1 upon R effective I can write 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2. Okay. And now what I can do is, now I can replace this R1 and R2. So this H upon V square as it is in the bracket 1 by R1. What is R1? R1 is V square T1 upon H. V square T1 upon H. So R1 is V square T1 upon H. That upon H will go in the numerator. And what will be R2? Obviously V square T2 upon H. V square T2 upon H. That upon H will go in the numerator. Now this H common, V square common, V square common, V square cancel. H common, H cancel. So 1 divided by 1 by T1 plus 1 by T2. And now I can say, now what I can say is this one, try to understand. This T2 and T1 cross multiplication. T2 plus T1, T2 plus T1 divided by T1, T2. This T1, T2 in the numerator. This T1, T2 in the numerator divided by T1 plus T2. So T1 has been given as 15 minutes. T2 has been given as 30 minutes. T1 plus T2. T1 plus T2 means 15 plus 30. This is as good as R to R parallel, 15:30 parallel, R to R parallel, 15:30 parallel, 2R upon 3. 2R upon 3 means 30 upon 3. 2R is 30. R is 15, 2R is 30, R is 15, 2R is 30, R to R parallel, 2R upon 3, 30 upon 3, that is equal to 10. You can figure out, the answer will be same. How? What you can do? You can write this 15 into 30 divided by, you can take 15 common, into bracket 1 plus 2, 15 cancel, that will be 30 by 3 which is equal to 10. So everything is in minute, so final answer is in minute. Final answer is in minute, 10 minute. And here T1 plus T2, you should have written the answer as, sir, T1 is 15 minutes and T2 is 30 minutes, so that equals 45 minutes. That equals 45 minutes, T3. And T4 equals 10 minutes. Now reply me in the chat box. Is this question clear to all of you? Series parallel. Up to question number 67. Pasta questions. Around 5 questions we solved today. Is that clear? Tell me. Are the things taught in today's lecture clear to all of you? Some different types of questions we tackled along with the brightness of the bulb. Now we are tackling the power wale questions, right? Total power, and now one time required to heat the water. That types of question. Fine. Okay. All right. So in this lecture we are going to stop at this point. Remaining things we will do the do in the next lecture. Till then, you have to do the homeworks, okay? And you have to ask the doubts if you have on the group, okay? Chalo, bye bye everyone. Let me end this lecture at this point. Have a good day and nice day to all of you, okay? Chalo, bye. Yes, Israr, bye bye. Good day to all of you. Yes.